When 19-year-old Emily Carter inherited her grandmother's house, she thought it was a blessing. The house stood alone at the edge of a small town, surrounded by dead trees and thick fog. People avoided the place, whispering strange stories whenever its name was mentioned. Emily ignored them. "It's just an old house," she told herself. On her first night there, she heard a faint knock from upstairs. Knock. 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 She checked every room. Nothing. The sound stopped. But as she returned downstairs, she noticed something strange. A large antique mirror hanging in the hallway hadn't been there before. The next morning, Emily examined the mirror. It looked ancient. The frame was black wood covered with strange symbols. When she looked into it, her reflection seemed normal. Until she blinked. For a split second, her reflection didn't blink back. Emily stepped away, her heart racing. "Nope. I'm just tired." That night, she covered the mirror with a blanket. At exactly 12 a.m., the blanket fell to the floor by itself. And from the hallway came a whisper. "Emily." She froze. The voice sounded like her grandmother. The whispers continued every night. "Come closer. Help me. Emily." One evening she placed a camera facing the mirror. The next morning she watched the footage. At midnight, her reflection slowly turned its head. Even though the real Emily was asleep in bed. The camera captured something impossible. The reflection smiled. Then it walked away inside the mirror. Emily nearly dropped her laptop. She packed her bags immediately. But when she reached the front door, it wouldn't open. The windows wouldn't open. The phones had no signal. Every clock in the house stopped at 12 o'clock. As darkness fell, footsteps echoed from upstairs. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate, someone was walking through the empty rooms. Emily grabbed a flashlight and followed the sound. At the end of the hallway stood a locked door she had never seen before. Behind it, something was scratching. Scratch. 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 Then a voice whispered, "Let me out." The next day, Emily broke open the door. Inside she discovered dozens of photographs. Every owner of the house was pictured standing in front of the mirror. Some photos were over 100 years old. But every picture contained the same thing. A pale woman standing behind them. Watching. Smiling. Emily's blood turned cold. The final photograph had been taken only yesterday. It showed Emily, and standing behind her was the pale woman. Closer than ever. That night the power failed, the house fell silent. At midnight the mirror began glowing. A hand slowly emerged from the glass, then an arm, then a face. The pale woman crawled out. Her eyes were completely black. Her mouth stretched into an impossible grin. Emily ran upstairs and locked herself in a bedroom. The creature followed. Dragging itself across the floor, laughing softly. Searching through her grandmother's old journals, Emily finally learned the truth. More than a century ago, a woman named Eleanor Blackwood had practiced dark rituals in the house. When villagers discovered her crimes, they trapped her spirit inside the mirror. But every generation, the mirror demanded a new soul. The previous owner had to sacrifice someone. Or become trapped forever. Emily realized her grandmother had protected her for years. Now the mirror wanted Emily instead. At exactly midnight, the pale woman appeared once more. The mirror glowed brighter than ever. The creature lunged toward Emily. In desperation, Emily smashed the mirror with an iron fireplace poker. Crash. The glass exploded. The woman's scream shook the entire house. The walls cracked. The floor collapsed. Dark shadows burst from the shattered mirror and vanished into the night. Then everything became silent. Weeks later, Emily moved away. She believed it was finally over. Until one evening she received a package with no return address. Inside was a small piece of broken mirror. A note was attached. It contained only 4 words. I found you again. And when Emily looked into the glass, someone was standing behind her.